Hey everybody, this is Centurions. This video is basically me explaining a couple builds for Berserker class. This is Maximum Sin. Now, it has been requested by 3 people that have watched my videos. They've requested to know what build I use for Centurions Command. So basically, this is what I'm using right now. Axe of Radiance Opportunity, maxed out, provides a lot of defense, so it's a very good weapon. Those are the runes that I have on that. Pretty decent roll. This is the totem that I use. I use this totem for all the different things that I do in this game. There is a special PvP one, but it's only B rank, and it has good stats. I still don't have the fame for it, so when I do get the fame, I will update this video with that information. This is the helmet that I use for Centurions Command. Provides a decent amount of critical hit rate. My critical hit rate with this build with no buffs is 27.85. This is the chest piece that I use. Absolutely love this piece because it has the 2 whites. It's a very good piece. Increases my critical hit rate. You know, critical hit damage is nice and all, but if you don't have the critical hit rate, you're basically going to have a stat that's not going to be activated. So critical hit rate over critical hit damage, for me at least, 100%. This is the legs that I use. Guillotine, 49% defense break. This is what you want for Centurions Command. You don't want anything else. This is the feet, or the shoes, or the boots that I use. Got 2 whites, max roll. These things will keep you alive. The good thing about it is that if you're using Centurions Command, you're gonna take 50% less damage when you're guillotining. So that, the fact that you're taking 50% less damage and you're gaining 10% max HP, you're gonna be alive. You're gonna be tanking a lot of the damage that's incoming. Moving on to the gloves. I was lucky enough to get these gloves from a coffer from one of the time dungeons. Same thing as the axe. And when I got this, I was so happy, but I was not able to use it until I was able to get one of my other pieces, which I will show you here next. So yeah, these are the gloves that I use. Very good gloves. This is why I have that high attack that I have right now. So the piece that allowed me to actually be able to use these gloves is these shoulders with 3 whites on them. Cost me a pretty penny, but very, very happy to get them. I have these other ones for PvP, but that's coming next. That build's coming next. So yeah, 500 attack power, not max roll, but hey, 3 whites, right? Now here's arguably where I'm gonna lose a lot of people here. So what is the point of having Centurions Command? It's to have guillotine up at all times. If you have this belt, you might be losing the crit damage or the crit rate, but at the same time I'm getting rage. With 1 whirlwind I could get almost 50% rage bar. 1 whirlwind to 1 monster will give me 45%. 1 whirlwind for 2 monsters will give me 90%. This is max roll. My favorite belt I don't care. This is what I use. Now I also have this. You know, I use this on some monsters like the Lich. Doesn't move too much. You can just pound his freaking face, and you know, you get some nice numbers. And as you can see, I have this one. Oh, that's a different build. I have this ones which are 8%. Got more whites. It's for my PvP build. Then I also have this one, which was very rare when I got it. It's almost max roll. It's very, very good. But you run into the risk that if you're not always hitting, you're not gonna get the 36% that you want from it. So that's why this is better. Also the gear score, it's very noticeable. But yeah, this by far is the best. I use this belt for everything, pretty much everything, and I 100% enjoy it more than anything else because I always have rage bar. As soon as I come off of rage with guillotine, as soon as my guillotine's back up, I start with guillotine, pam 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 pam, get my hits. Then as soon as I do that, I do the whirlwind, and I'm usually already at 80%, very close to having to go again. So that's why I enjoy using it. This is the necklace that I rock. Necklace of the Corrupted. Crit rate, defense, potion healing amount. I mean, what else do you need, right? Last but not least, Ring of the Plague. Pretty self-explanatory. If you want to see how I perform, just go ahead and watch some of my other videos. You will see the performance. You will see how the rage, it's impacted. How I always have the rage. How I'm always ready to go. You know, you will see that. It's basically because this build works. If you have this build is gonna get you through a lot of dungeons. Now, if you're one of those people that, oh my god, damage, it has to be big numbers, then there's other builds you can have. For instance, for Nightwind, guess what? No changes. Nightwind will use the same exact build. There's no change required for PvE. Now, Nightwind for PvP, it's a whole nother story. Nightwind for PvP, you would use Black Star Epiphany, same totem. I have two builds for Nightwind for PvP. Got a highly defensive build, which requires that helmet, requires this body piece, requires, I use these boots just for the room purposes. Just follow me real quick. Requires these gloves, requires these shoulders, requires this belt, voices, Ring of the Black Sun. Those are the runes you need for that build to activate. Again, gotta go through the equipment one more time. Black Star Epiphany, so you can break defense with C's. Totem of Forgotten Knight, explanatory. Defense head, defense body, guillotine legs, HP healing legs. Not max roll, but hey, you know what, 8.8 is pretty good, and this will gets me the runes that I need. So these gloves for the runes that I need. High defensive build, 86.14% defense. Shoulders with nothing but yellows for that Royces. This build's very good. Got the runes that I need. 8%, not 10%, but it's really good. And the necklace and the ring. Now, my second build for PvP, when I don't want to be so defensive, I utilize this head. I utilize this body. I use my regular PvE boots, my El's gauntlets, shoulders stay the same, a real badass belt, and as you can see, still got the yellows, but I lose the HP. Now the HP is pretty big, it's almost 2000. So, but if I want to go high damage, this is what I use. I'll pop Panacea of the blades, and then I'll be able to have way more attack. So when I stun somebody with Z's and I whirlwind them, usually their life depletes really fast. So that's my secondary PvP gear. Right now, for Centurions Command PVP, you use this axe, you use this headpiece, I use this body, I use these shoes instead, but everything else is the same. I don't have the HP, but you can see high defense, very high defense, because the axe provides so much more defense. Now I don't use defense gloves, I use attack gloves, because the axe pretty much takes care of that. So here's the build again. Alright, now for my furious Earthbreaker people, I have a build for that too. Of course, that axe, the totem, a headpiece, body piece, glued on leg, armor for the furious Earthbreaker 20%. It's a must. The shoes, I use either these or these. These are max roll. These are not max roll, but it's got 2 whites. So for the sake of this purpose of this video, I'll go ahead and put these on. I'll go ahead and leave these gloves on. Go for these shoulders. I'll go ahead and slap this belt, and then your necklace of the corrupted and your ring of the plague. Overkill the whites just by 1 point, but this is what you want. That's what you want your stats to look like when you're using Furious Earthbreaker. You could change the shoes to accommodate more attack. Brings me back down to 27.85. But with Furious Earthbreaker, you want to make sure you're landing those crits. In my opinion, the attack will help you very much. So it's pretty much your preference, you know. This or this is pretty much your preference. So that's pretty much what I use for all the game modes that I have. It's a very short video. This is also a discussion, so if you want to give me any pointers, or you think that I'm doing something wrong, go ahead and, you know, just leave a comment. Be respectful, be nice. But this is what I use. I'm successful. I've made plenty of videos where I get this dungeon runs done. And it's not like always with the guild, it's with different people, a lot of pickup groups. So that's pretty much how I run the game. Go back to my regular build. Yup. And yup. And this one. And one of these. and one of these, and this, and this. This is my build. This is what I use. These are the stats that I'm running. So if you have any questions or you like what you see, just comment in the video. If there's any specific other content you want to see, let me know. Drop a comment below. Alright guys, hope you like the video. Like, comment, subscribe like I said, and I'll see you on the next one.